promise you, I'm starting my rap career. Here we go. I'm wearing Jerry West. He was one of the best. Top 50. Top 50.
I think you should try a new career.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. We're correcting R42. So, I've had some people contact me from Math 8 and Math Support and saying, how many did I miss? Remember, you're correcting it right now. So you know exactly, instantly, what you scored on this. So R42, let's take a look. Okay. Compare. All right. Let's see. Somebody wrote on here, that's wrong. That is silly. All right, we've got 5 and 3. 3 doesn't go into 5. The next one is 10. The next one is 15. Yep, 3 and 5 both go into 15. That's my common denominator. Okay. 5 times what is 15? 5 times 3. The top times 3, 12. 3 times what is 15? Times 5. The top times 5, 10. Now you're looking at 12 fifteenths and 10 fifteenths. And that's what they have up here. Let's take a look at these. So I've got 12 fifteenths and 10 fifteenths greater than. 12 is greater than 10. Only works when your denominators are both the same. Okay. So therefore, they went back to the original numbers. 4/5 is greater than 2/3. And 4/5 as a decimal is 0.8, and 2/3 is about 0.6666666. So 0.8 is bigger than 0.6, or even if you rounded it to 0.7, it's still larger. So your answer is greater. Okay, on the next one, we've got 4 and 3. Well, 4 and 3 both go into 12. That's our common denominator. 4 times 3 is 12. The top times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. The top times 4 is 8. Now we're looking at 9/12 and 8/12. 9/12, 8/12. The bottom is the same. 9 is greater than 8. And therefore 3/4 is greater than 2/3. 0.75 and 0.66666. Yep, still bigger. Okay. Let's go to here. Number 5. I've got 5 and 8. 5 doesn't go into 8. So I go, all right, 16. Nope. 24. Nope. 8 times 4 is 32. Nope. 8 times 5 is 40. And you can always do this too. I forgot to put this down. 5 and 8. 8 equals 2 times 2 times 2. 5 is 1 times 5. Most people don't even put the 1 because it doesn't change anything. Then you go top or bottom. You're going to use all the factors. Well, you've got 2's and 5's. The most 2's times the most 5 would still be 8 times 5, which is 40. That's your common denominator. And there it is. That's why we chose 40. So I like least common multiple. Or when you practice, you start seeing 8. Oh yeah, 8 times 5. 40. 5 times 8, the top times 8 should be 16. 8 times 5, the top times 5 should be 15. And 16 over 40 is greater than 15 over 40. Greater. Therefore, 2/5 is greater than 3/8. 2/5 is 0.4. 3/8 is 0.375. And if you round it to the tens place, it would be 0.38. 0.40 is still greater than point. You can do that if you want. Still greater. Okay, let's keep moving here. Number 7. I've got what? 4 and 6. What about 12? Does 4 go into 12? Because the next multiple of 6 is 12. You could do this. 4, 6. That's 2 times 2. That's 2 times 3. Top or bottom. Get rid of that 2. Whoop, hang on. Didn't even look. Okay, 2 times 2. Get rid of that one. So what do I circle? 4. This one is 2 times 2, which is 4. Times 3, yep, it's still 12. That's my common denominator over here. So I used, that one I wouldn't use prime factors or LCM because 4 and 6, the next multiple of 6, I would have tried it first before I do LCM. The next multiple of 6 is 12, and 4 goes into 12. That's my common denominator. 4 times 3, top times 3. 6 times 2, the top times 2. And that's going to be 10. 9 is less than 10. Therefore, 3 over 4 is less than 5 over 6. Because 3 over 4 is 9 over 12. 5 over 6 is 10 over 12. And if you crossed out the one that we got rid of, we changed it to, now you're looking at 9 twelfths versus 10 twelfths. 3 over 4 is 0.75. 5 over 6 is like 0.83 with a bar, I think, off the top of my head. Oops. So it's less. All right. Let's see where number 9 went. Here I've got 5 and 10. Does 5 go into 10? Yep, let's use 10. So, see how 4 tenths didn't change? It just came down here. But 2 fifths became something over 10. 5 times what is 10? 5 times 2. 2 times 2 on top should be 4. Oh, look, they're equal. Okay, number 11. Oh, no. Look at that. List in order from least to greatest. Okay. That's, oh, there's an arrow here. Oh, that could be kind of good, maybe. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Okay, look what we got here. See how 2 goes into 6 and 3 goes into 6? That's my common denominator. Somebody goes, it's got to be 12 or 24 or something. No, it doesn't. If both those numbers go into the larger one, like 2 and 3 both go into 6, there you go. There's my common denominator. Okay, so 5/6 didn't change. But 1 over 2, I said 2 times 3 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3. This part, we changed it. Gone. Then over here, it's got 2/3. So I said 3 times 2 is 6, the top times 2 is 4. This part's gone. And now we have 3 fractions with 6 on the bottom. They're all common denominators. I look at the top, 3, 5, and 4. Which one's the smallest? 3. That's going to be 1/2. 4 is the next biggest, which is 2/3. And 5 over 6, 5 over 6, I get emotional when I talk about 5 over 6, I don't know what it is. Okay. So I changed the 2 fractions that were not over 6 to something over 6, and then I got 3/6, 5/6, and 4/6, and then I went smaller, bigger, biggest. 3 over 6, that would be like 0.5. That would be 0.66666, so we call it 0.7, and that's like 0.83. Smaller, bigger, biggest, if you made them into decimals. All right, then. That was number 11. Let's go to 13. Okay, so I've got 5, 4, and 10. 5 goes into 10, but 4 doesn't. So I'm going to go, all right, next multiple of 10 would be 20. Does 4 go into 20? Yes, it does. Does 5 go into 20? Yes, it does. That's going to be our common denominator. So now I'm going to convert all 3 of them into something over 20. All right, here we go. So 5 times 4 is 20. The top times 4 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20. The top times 5 is 15. 10 times 2 is 20. 2 times 2 is 4. Now I go, all right, smallest would be 4/20ths, then 12/20ths, then 15/20ths. So I'm going to look at 2/10 as my original number. 2/10. 12/20 is 3/5. And then 15/20 would be 3/4. Smaller, bigger, biggest. And if I look at that as a decimal, that would be 0.2, that would be 0.6, and that would be 0.75. So it works. Remember, freeze it, rewind it, go back to it, just keep watching it. I'm going quickly because I don't want to spend your whole afternoon on this one video, drive you crazy. Alright, so remember your grading scale is over here. There you go. Now you know exactly what you got. And remember, go over those videos, those Math Antics videos, watch them all. They're good. Okay, so now for homework, you've already got the worksheet. You could print it out again and do just the even ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I want to spend more time on this because kids always struggle with this stuff, so let's do the even ones and we'll correct it on Monday. Alright then, we'll see you guys next time. My lovely assistant's going to get the camera here, hopefully.